Hello, and welcome to Owlet Music, where serious music comes to play. Today, I'm going to answer my number one question. How do I get my child to practice? Well, I have a solution for you. When I was a child, I hated practicing. It was boring, it was tedious, I was frustrated, and when I became a music teacher, I decided that I didn't want that for my students. So the number one first thing you can do is to learn how to practice. Playing a song from beginning to end is not practice. It's playing. And playing should be fun. But if you have parts of the song that just aren't going well and you can't feel like you're making progress, then that's not going to be very enjoyable. So, it's really important that kids learn how to take apart their song. It's something that we do in class. Every week, we take apart their pieces, we talk about theory, we learn about the sections of music that they need to work the most on, and inside their lovely folder that looks probably something like this, you have, ta-da! You have this sheet in here. Now yours will be very fancy, all laminated and looking pretty, so that I don't have to waste paper every single week. In here we have 5 days. 1 through 5. That's all I ask of my students is they practice 5 times a week, hopefully over 5 separate days and not all on the same day. And in each one of these days, you will have a task to perform. Now, it's important that you also practice slowly. If you want to play quickly, you must practice slowly. I mean, really slowly. It should be a competition with yourself to see how slowly you can play. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but honestly, it is the number one best way to make progress is to slow everything down. It's how I learn my music too. So that's really important that you're looking inside that binder, sending texts to me if you're having a problem. If you're really stuck and your child is miserable, please send me a message or take a video so I can see exactly what they're doing at home and just send it to me. You can text me, and I'd be more than happy to take a YouTube video myself or to send you a text back with a correction so that we don't have to waste an entire week's worth of practice and with your child feeling frustrated and maybe a little nervous to come to class knowing that they haven't made progress. Another thing about practice is that there should be progress. If there is no progress, there is no practice. So practice is measurable. They will improve if they're doing it correctly. So if you don't see that happening and I don't see that happening, I may ask you to come in so that you can observe what your child's doing during lessons, because every single week I make sure that they are progressing. Last but not least, practice should be fun. I hated practicing, and I don't want your kids to feel that way. So, we gamify our practice. I spent the entire summer printing 107 games, so that my students would be able to bring those things home. Now, frequently we play those games in class. I try to have at least one game every single lesson. This is not just fun time. Although it's great for them and it's great for me and we're all smiles and giggles, it's also a way for them to learn theory concepts. It's a way for us to practice note names, solfege, rhythm, sight reading. There's so many things. All of the theory, building blocks, history even is included as well with our Classical Causeway. There are so many games that I can send home with you, but if you don't open the binder, you won't be able to play those games. Parents have to be present during practice. I can't expect a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old or even an 8-year-old to know exactly what it is that they're supposed to do every week. So it's really important that you are there. Now, as a parent, it's also important that you don't criticize. We want you to be supportive. We're a team, the 3 of us working together, your child, you, and me. So if you're supportive at home and I'm the one who corrects, we can create this group where everybody feels safe and knows exactly what's going on. If there is criticism during practice time, kids won't want to practice anymore. they will feel frustrated and deflated and feel like they're never going to get any better. So be supportive. Play those games with your kids. Most of them are at least 2-player games. Sometimes they can go all the way up to 4. And you don't have to be a musician in order to play them. There are cheat sheets for parents if you're not a musician yourself, so that you know exactly what it is that they're supposed to be doing. Also, ask for YouTube videos. I frequently will send home a YouTube video. It's written into their binder, or I will text it to you, and you're the only one who can see that. I don't make those accessible to anybody but the parent of that student. And those videos will show your child exactly what they're supposed to do so they can feel confident. I want this to be fun. I want it to be a group effort. And if we do that, you will see progress. Your kids will love coming to lessons, not just because I'm fun while they're here, but because they have a great time while they're at home, and they also get to spend quality time with their parent. I hope that helps you answer that question, and I'm excited to see those practicing students every week. Thanks. Bye.